Hello everyone. In this video I am going to prove where the quadratic formula comes from, and I'm going to do that by starting with the general form of the quadratic equation and complete the square on this form. Now please be aware this is not in the GCSE specification, it's not in the A-level specification, but I'm showing it to you for those who just have an interest in maths and would like to know a little bit more. So first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the a in front of the x squared. I'm going to do that by dividing every term by a. So a divided by a is 1. B divided by a. And then do c divided by a. I will also do 0 divided by a. Now 0 divided by anything is always 0. So that one's quite straightforward. I'm now going to complete the square. Half the number in front of the x, square it and take it away. And notice I'm squaring every term that was there. Okay, I'm now going to take these two terms over to the other side of the equals. Now, not doing anything with this side yet, because before I do anything else, I'm going to get this so it's a single fraction, and I'm going to do that by getting a common denominator. Because whenever I add or subtract fractions, I need a common denominator. Now, first of all, this has only an a and this has an a squared. So I'm going to times the top and the bottom by an a. As long as I do it to the top and the bottom, I'm just finding an equivalent fraction. I'm not making it any bigger or any smaller. This one also has a 4 there, so again I'm going to times the top and bottom by 4. And now I have a common denominator. I can write it all over 4a squared. Okay, I'm now going to get rid of the square. The opposite of squaring is square rooting. Whenever we square root, we get two answers, the positive and the negative. So I'm square rooting the top and the bottom. Now, I can't square root the top. I can't actually work out what the square root of b squared minus 4ac is, because I don't have any numbers, but I can square root the denominator. The square root of 4 is 2, and the square root of a squared is a. I can now take this term across the other side by taking it away. And the good news is these two fractions already have a common denominator. I don't have to do what I did up here to get them the same. And because they have a common denominator, I can write them over the same denominator. And there you have the quadratic formula.